Welcome back to Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, which is what this game is called in Japan and Europe.
Welcome to Son.
Well, it didn't show it in the fucking opening sequence. I don't know why, but this is Rust Ruins.
Yeah, Rusty Ruins. Let me explain that, actually. Well, let me explain that after I just,
There you go.
So, here's the thing about this game, okay? Even on the SEGA Saturn, no save feature. None. Alright? So, what I had to do is, I had to, start the next stage, pause it as soon as the game would let me, stop the recording, and then start the next recording. Afterwards, I would cut the pause out and splice the end of the first part and the beginning of the next part together. Here's what actually ended up happening. I forgot I was planning on doing this, and then I ended up deleting the unedited version of the file, which means that, so to make up for that, I basically I downloaded the song, put the beginning in there that you would have missed otherwise, just to make sure that it matched up perfectly with where it continues in-game. So even though the opener screen did not appear, the song still started the way it was supposed to.
Nice. Well done.
Oh, he's sliding. He's sliding.
Yeah, he is.
He did.
Anyway, I am convinced that this song, alongside probably also Title Tempest in Sonic CD, was the inspiration to Lagoon City Act 2 and Superstars, because they're very similar in vibe.
Yeah.
That song is also a fucking banger.
Banger.
Anyway, Whitney, you had something
Banjo
you
and
wanted to say?
Kazooie.
I forgot.
You forgot.
Oh, I did say at one point that I was going to inform the masses about the dream, and Carrie thought that meant I was talking about the viewers, and actually what I meant was Evan is the M, Gabe is the ass, and Carrie is the S.
Alright.
Ow.
Joking, man.
Here's something that you can only get on the Saturn version, and that's this fog and rain effect.
Oh.
It is not
That's
there in the
cool.
Genesis version.
It actually looks really good.
Yeah.
It's like they're looking through a thin layer of clouds.
That's kind of what fog is.
Yeah, I have to wonder what this looks like without the CRT again, because,
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Because again, the Saturn doesn't have transparency. Actually, yeah, that's the other thing, too. So I don't play this game very much because I don't think it's that good, but, so when I got it out to record for the, commentary, alongside the brief bit of footage I got for the Genesis version, oh, hey, a fire shield. Now we're protected from fire.
Wait. But it's really close, too, so
Yeah,
how's it not hurting you?
so, like,
Carrie? Shh.
I still, like,
Carrie.
not how I remembered it, because the thing is, I don't play this game much, because I do not care for it. Which means I don't actually know how even the Genesis version looks with the raw pixels on an HD TV. And frankly, I'm not excited to learn.
Frank.
Oh,
I am excited to learn.
I got a sick find
What are you excited to
at
learn?
Goodwill yesterday.
What'd you get a good one?
Oh, yeah?
I found...
Actually, I
his
saw it on your
story.
Yeah,
story.
you saw the Snapchat. Yeah, I found
You
7
replied to it.
Dragon Ball Z VHS tapes.
Oh, no way.
Now, there are a lot of things that are funny about this, okay? Firstly, Funimation, as far as I'm aware, did not own the rights to any other show at this time, so as a result, all of the promos are just other Dragon Ball Z things.
That's super funny, actually.
Second, one of the promos was actually for the very tape that I was watching.
They just, like, made, a promo to put on all of the VHSs.
Yeah, I mean,
And it just-
that assumes you already owned it, so...
So, another thing is, about half of these tapes, bill themselves as uncut, like, there were 2 releases of each tape, the edited version and the uncut version. Here's the thing. When it says uncut, it means it in the most literal sense possible, by which it means that all of the deleted scenes from the TV broadcast are restored. So, like, you get Yamcha's chest getting just stabbed through by Dr. Giro's hand, blood and everything. But you still have the Bruce Falconer score, you still have the horrible script, you just have everything that's just wrong with the old DBZ dub. So it's like, it's not uncut as most people think it, but it is the dictionary definition of uncut.
Like Gabe.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
It means that he's not circumcised.
I am
Circumcision.
uncircumcised.
Oh, as soon as I asked that question, I knew your head was.
You know what's really funny?
Yeah.
I actually didn't like know that, but I was like, if I had to bet, Gabe's uncircumcised.
What? I will have you know that my hood has been clipped.
Oh,
That's one way to put it.
I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I feel like you would. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
I have a clean pee-pee.
You have a clean pee-pee.
Yeah.
Carrie, you're circumcised, right?
Yeah.
Super circumcised.
Don't
you don't
worry.
even have a penis.
Okay, that's a better reply than what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna change the subject a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe you mentioned
Okay,
this,
let's see
but
where this goes next.
A few of the tiles are loose. Did you mention what they are?
Oh, that's just a graphical effect that's only on the Saturn version.
That doesn't
Oh.
indicate that there's something you can do with
Dude,
it.
that would have driven me fucking insane. I would have immediately tried everything on those tiles.
Same.
Yeah.
If I was,
I was
playing
like,
Ham
oh,
Taro,
that's
I
like
would
an
have done every
ability that
ham
you
chat.
can't.
Yeah,
That's
this
like an
game is,
ability that like you can't, you have to use, but you don't have it yet or something, you know?
This
Yeah.
game is
Yeah.
not as ambitious as you take it for.
But it's giving you the clues that other games would give you to indicate that you can interact with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm a FromSoft player, so like maybe it's just a wall having nothing on it is like a big indicator to me, like
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
minor details, but
I mean, it could be worse. It could be like Zelda 1, where everything is unmarked.
that is pretty bad, I think.
So I'm just
But
trying
you
to
know what
figure
else
out
is
how
bad?
to- I'm just trying to figure it out if I
Come
can
on.
get to the special stage. That's
Freddy
why I'm
Five Bear.
wandering aimlessly.
Freddy 5.
Whitney,
That
speaking
guy,
of
Xenon
from-
the Fox, is that his name?
Yeah. Speaking of not FNAF, but Dark Souls and FromSoft.
We
FNAF
can't get
stuff.
through this with a spin dash. We have to spin!
Cringe.
Being the cringe dash spin. Okay, no.
You have
The Omori episode that went up not today, but semi recently with the.
No spoilers, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. Well, we fight 2 bakers.
Great
Anyway,
boys.
you make a reference at the start of the boss fight because of just how the song sounds. You're like, this is a Dark Souls ass song, and I didn't make the joke in the commentary, but I thought of it as soon as you said it. Because of Smo's name, if they were bakers, they would be Skonstein and Dough.
Skonstein and Dough. You're actually
You
super right. I
posted
do
that,
like that.
in the comments section. I saw that.
I did.
It's
I thought
funny
it was
because
funny.
I was getting comments from you
Funny
and
game.
Carrie at the same time, or I was getting notifications of comments.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Now it's impossible to get to the special stage because I lost the rings.
You lost
Uh-oh.
your money. You lost your money.
Yeah. You have to
Money.
fucking
That
pay
looked
the-
really hard.
Yeah. Most of them are not that difficult to get to. Like, I don't see why they need to put the spin in there, the spin requirement in there to begin with, considering it's already a hidden room. But you know.
Well, it's only sort of hitting because there was like a gate around the part of the wall you needed to break.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be more upset if it wasn't marked.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's true.
my fucking god, Act 2. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
I also quite like the Genesis version's themes here. If you recall correctly, I actually used the Genesis version of Act 2 in a Smash World episode once.
Season 2, right?
Yeah, Bank Part 2.
Yeah, Bank Part 2, that's right.
As Narcian said while that song was playing, I was promised animal crackers, so where the fuck are they?
You know, since then,
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe I am becoming the character, but since that episode has come out, I don't want to say monthly because that's way too often, but at least once every 5 months I buy a pack of sugar frosted animal crackers.
Oh, funny.
You know what? Like, so you make that comment, and that's fair. That's fair. The thing is, it's probably a two-way street too, because the thing is, your ad-libbing had so much influence on how Narcian was portrayed in Smash World. Cause like his first appearance, while it's more informed than shown, has a lot of like traces of far more traces of his canon self than anything in any following episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Where if I were to describe Narcian, like the canon Narcian, since like there isn't like any like official basis to go off of here, since nothing's released actually, canon Narcian is basically what you get when you his inspirations for character are Gabe, Knuckles, Bass, and Horo Horo from Shaman King.
I can see it. Yes.
I listed exclusively characters that Carrie knows, so...
Yes, you did.
Yeah, especially the bass part, because I sit on a train and an older woman is standing around, and some stranger says, "Hey man, you should let her have your seat," and I say, "Shut up!" And I shoot her in the face.
Also, something else that I did in editing here, which you haven't noticed because of how seamless my editing was on this.
Okay, gas it up.
This game has, specifically the Saturn version, because it's a disc-based game and not a cart-based game like the Genesis version. This game has atrocious load times, and I just cut them all out.
He said, "We're just gonna cut them. We're just..."
Like,
and then he waits a sec.
There was something fun that I wanted to do with the loading screens, but unfortunately, this game's loading screens do not really lend themselves well to them. So you're gonna have to wait until we eventually do Sonic 06 to see what I'm talking about.
Oh, Sonic 06.
With a beautiful mountainscape in the background.
Yeah, it is. You know, I just
I feel like I'm in Utah.
too.
I was just about to say, I feel like I'm in Moab.
This is actually the very first game where the Chaos Emeralds are diamond cut.
Chaos Diamonds.
How were they cut before?
I
think I know.
They were like top-down roundels.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, like
I don't know what that means,
they were
but I
definitely
think
all
I
they were
think
definitely all
of the same thing.
rounded in the Genesis games. Though you may be more familiar with the diamond cut stuff anyway, because like stuff we've done more recently, like Sonic Mania and Sonic Superstars, use the diamond cut designs as well.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, and yep. Then I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
I always remember.
Always remember Happy Day.
Always remember
Always
Happy Day. Fun fact about that post. The girl there is Yuka from Toho, who Carrie knows as Clock Lady.
Clock Lady.
More like Cock Lady.
You know, you didn't even say more
Listen,
like. I just thought it in my head.
You know,
and
here's
I
the
just
thing.
knew someone's gonna
I
say
said
it.
more like.
No, but before you even said that, he says Clock Lady, and in my head I was like, Cock Lady.
Here's
And
the
you said
thing.
more like, I was like, oh, here it comes.
Here's the thing about that, okay?
Here comes the joke, the unoriginal joke.
Here's the thing about that, right? Okay, so
She has a cock?
Toho has more hentai doujins than any other work I've ever seen. So,
That's just not
there's got to be at least 3 where she does.
I'm exactly
Yeah.
0% surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to bet that, like, any like piece of media that has any piece of Japanese media that has like a pretty substantial following or like fandom would be like at least like 2 of the characters have had like Fuda.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not just the fact that there's porn. It's like, it's the sheer quantity of porn that Toho has.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a pretty obvious cut there because the fog and rain stopped, but, yeah, I fell down there a few times, so I just decided to cut it out for the sake of the pacing. Something I forgot to mention about the Flickies is that once they've all been freed from the Badniks, they all have their own, each of them has a different movement pattern, which you would do best to keep track of if you were ever playing this game, because, so, like, the blue ones move in circles, the purple ones move back and forth in zigzags, the red ones jump around, and the green ones just wander wherever the fuck they want.
Sounds like me.
Which
That's my
means you can easily lose track of the green ones. Very easily lose track of them, if you're not careful.
Relatable.
You lose track of yourself, Carrie?
Sometimes.
Alright, well, heard it here first.
They're kind of cute, though. Oh, what do I know?
Probably some amount of mathematics. If I had to guess. No, my landlord gave me a washer dryer.
Oh, cool.
Recently, which is nice.
Oh,
And it's really neat because it's a single like unit, but it's both a washer and a dryer.
Oh yeah,
so I just like
that's
stick
fun.
my clothes in and whatever. It's going okay. The dryer is okay, but I think the fact that it has to dry both the clothes and the actual like washer itself too, like means it's just slightly less effective.
Yeah.
I can
But
see
there's
that.
an unforeseen consequence of this, which is when I do like a pretty decent amount of laundry, I will load the washer, and then as soon as the wash is in the dryer, I load more stuff into the washer, and I can't
Oh, you can't do two.
do that. I can only do one load at a time, and you know that's okay. Also, it shakes my whole fucking apartment.
Oh
when
no!
it's, like, spinning.
Only just at a certain part of the whole time.
Just at a certain point.
Yeah.
At the scary point.
It's a scary point.
The washer is on the scary part.
Yeah, so you know how it indicates what part of the cycle it's on? It's like on rinse, it's on spin, now it's on the scaries.
It's on scary, yeah. It literally says scary on the machine.
It's like ludicrous speed in Spaceballs.
Yes!
Yeah.
Why am I going
Ludicrous
back? I think that was the moment that I realized I was going backward.
It was pretty quick turnaround.
Yep. Alright. Oh my god, I went way back actually.
Oh,
I went to internetarchive.org and selected
to the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine.
The best fucking archive there is.
Yeah. Reminds me that, imagine a library. Carrie, you do this too. This is a group activity.
Alright,
A group activity.
Alright, so the Internet Archive is like this. Imagine a library. It's big and has many rows of shelves. And on the shelves, instead of there being books, it's like Imgur images. And that's the Internet Archive.
Me when I'm looking at angry images, but I'm angry. Grrr.
Imgur.
Alright, time for another boss fight.
Yeah. It's gonna fucking foreboding ass boss track, dog. I forgot to mention it last time. This shit is intimidating.
In the Genesis
listen to
version,
these
there
on
were
my
2
own.
different boss themes that alternate between stages.
Yeah.
Neither of them are particularly great, but I do like
No,
the second
which
one
is
more
why-
than the first one.
Yeah, which is why I like this one better overall.
Yeah. Yeah, just in general, if you're gonna choose one way to play this game, I'd recommend the Saturn version, but the thing is, it's way harder to actually do because Saturn emulation sucks, and this version of the game has never been re-released officially, so you need an actual Saturn to do it.
Yeah, man.
So I have a question. What does the controller look like for this? Do you have an analog stick?
Me personally, yes I do, but this game doesn't actually support proper analog control. The SEGA Saturn has 2 controllers, one with an analog stick and one without. And the one with the analog stick, it came later and was actually packaged with Nights into Dreams, which makes extensive use of it, if you recall.
I could see that. So then my question would be, without an analog stick, how does the orientation work if this is
It controls
diagonally
like
oriented?
ass. It controls like
Yeah.
ass.
Because would the up, down, left, right be diagonal? Would it be shifted slightly, or would it still be normal
I
up,
feel
down,
like-
left, right, and you have to like find a way to
Yeah.
go diagonal?
Historically, a lot of isometric games have used like click to move.
Oh,
Yeah, Mario RPG is, since that's an SNES game, it has to use a D-pad, which, that is just holding, like, up and side at the same time, typically, like...
yeah. See,
If,
that's annoying.
if you want, like, you hold down and right at the same time if you wanted to go east-south.
East, south. Yeah, that sounds kind of annoying.
East, south.
That sounds really hard in this game, though, because
Yes,
you're
because
going
you also have
quickly
to
a lot of
factor
the
in
time.
Sonic speed.
Yes.
More like Sonic Speen.
Although Sonic is
got
not
him.
nearly as fast as he is in other games. Oh, next time on Junpro commentaries, we crank up the heat.
Oh, we're going to hell.
Yep. Actually, no, that's later on.
Oh, really?